Good day everyone. Today we will discuss about the graph of the given polynomial function. First, we need to discuss about the behavior of the graph of the given polynomial function. So, in order for us to determine the behavior of the graph of the given polynomial function, we need to determine the leading term because this leading term tell us if the graph is rising to the left or falling to the left or rising to the left, right, or falling to the right. So, kailangan hanapin daw natin kung ano yung leading term ng given polynomial function. Kasi yung leading term ang magsasabi kung ang ating graph ay rising to the left or rising to the right and vice versa. So, halimbawa, kung ang leading term natin ay, ang degree niya ay even at ang kanyang leading coefficient ay mas mataas sa 0 or positive number, ang graph daw natin ay rising to the left at right. Kapag naman negative, tapos even din yung kanyang exponent, negative siya kasi less than 0, ang magiging graph daw natin ay falling to left and right. So, para siyang falling sa left at sa right. Pero kung ang ating degree naman ay odd, o yung ating highest exponent ay odd, tapos ang kanyang leading coefficient ay positive number or greater than 0, ang ating hitsura ng graph ay falling to the left and rising to the right. While kapag ang ating degree naman ay odd number at negative siya, ang leading coefficient, ang itsura ng graph ay rising to the left at falling to the right. So, yun ang kailangan nating tandaan na kapag positive ang leading coefficient, tas even ang exponent, ang graph niya ay rising to the left and right. Kapag negative naman ang leading coefficient at even ang degree or highest exponent, ang graph natin ay falling to the left and rising to the right. Kapag greater than 0 or positive number naman at odd number ang kanyang exponent, siya ay falling to the left at rising to the right. At kapag negative ang kanyang leading coefficient at odd ang kanyang highest exponent or degree, siya ay rising to the left and falling to the right. Example, describe the properties of the graph of the given polynomial functions. So, number 1, f of x is equals to x raised to 4 minus 2x cubed minus 3x squared. And number 2, f of x is equals to the quantity x plus 2 raised to 2 times x minus 3. So, kailangan hanapin daw natin ang standard form. Pangalawa ay leading term. Yan. Letter C ay x-intercept and its multiplicities. Ang D ay y-intercept. E ay number of turning points at F ay possible graph with end behavior. So, unahin natin yung number 1. F of x is equals to x raised to 4 minus 2x cubed minus 3x squared. So, ang standard form niya kailangan ang polynomial function ay naka-arrange into descending order. Pag sinabing descending order, highest exponent pababa. So, since yung given natin ay naka-arrange mula highest exponent pababa, therefore, siya ay nakasulat na into standard form. So, the same lang yung sagot. Or as is lang yung given natin. And letter B, leading term. Ang leading term natin ay yung term na may pinakamataas na exponent, which is yung x raised to 4. Ito. And then, x-intercept and its multiplicities. Ang x-intercept ay yung zeros of the given polynomial function. So, kailangan muna ay i-factor natin yung given na polynomial function. So, after ma-factor, so, makikita naman natin na pwede siyang mailabas yung x squared. Kaya matitira ay sa loob ay x squared minus 2x minus 3. And then, gamitan natin ng factoring. So, ang mangyayari ay f of x is equals to x squared. Itong x squared minus 2x minus 3, ang factor niya ay x plus 1 at x minus 3. Isip lang kayo ng dalawang number na kapag pinag-plus, ang sagot ay negative 2 at pinag-times, ang sagot ay negative 3. So, yun ay 1 at negative 3. Kaya, ang factor nito ay x plus 1 times x minus 3. And then, the x-intercepts are 0 multiplicity 2, negative 1, and 3. Bakit? Kasi, equate lang natin yung mga factor niya into 0 and then solve for x. And then, makikita natin na yung 0 ay dalawa yung value. Kaya, multiplicity 2. At yung negative 1 at 3 dito galing. After natin ma-equate siya sa 0. So, hinanap natin ang value ng x. And, for letter D, y-intercept, ang y-intercept natin dyan ay yung constant term. So, makikita natin na walang constant term dun sa given na polynomial function. Kaya ang ating y-intercept ay 0. At letter E, number of turning points ay 3. So, bakit siya naging 3? Kasi ang gagawin lang natin ay highest exponent minus 1, yun yung maximum turning points. So pag sinabing maximum, yun lang yung possible na pinakamataas na turning points. Kaya siya ay 3 kasi 4 minus 1 is 3. And then possible graph with end behavior. So look at the given leading term. So hanapin natin yung leading term and then sabi dun sa unang diniscuss natin, kapag siya ay ang leading coefficient natin ay positive at even number, so ang magiging behavior ng graph ay rising to the left and right. So para siyang pataas sa left at saka sa right. So tingnan natin yung graph. So yan, makikita natin na ayan, yung graph. Pataas, pareha. So paano ko nagawa tong graph na array? So ang ginawa ko muna, nag-plot ako ng x-intercept. Di ba ang x-intercept natin kanina ay negative 1, 0, at saka 3. So pinalat ko lang yung x-intercept dun sa x-axis natin, yung negative 1, 0, ito, at saka 3. And then, nag-drawing ako ng graph. So sabi nga natin ay, ang graph kapag even yung leading coefficient, positive yung leading coefficient at even yung exponent, siya ay rising to the left at rising to the right. So, nag-drawing lang ako ng ganito, natatama dun sa negative 1, sa 0, at saka dun sa 3. And then, ang turning points daw niya ay 3. Isa, itong turning points, 2, tsaka 3. So, ganito magiging hitsura ng graph. Next, number 2. F of x is equals to x plus 2 squared times x minus 3. So, magkaiba siya dun sa example number 1 kasi yung example number 1 ay naka-standard form. Ito ay naka-factor form ng given na polynomial function. So, kailangan hanapin natin yung standard form. So, para mahanap yung standard form, just multiply yung x plus 2 times x plus 2. Then, multiply natin sa x minus 3. So, ang lalabas dyan ay x cubed minus x squared minus 8x minus 12. So, hindi ko na pinakita yung kung paano nakuha. Marunong naman kayo mag-multiply ng ganito. Next, letter B, leading term. So, ang leading term natin ay, i-base natin dun sa standard form. So, ang leading term natin ay ito. Kasi siya ang may pinakamataas na exponent. Kaya, x cube ang sagot. Letter C, x-intercept. So, ang x-intercept and its multiplicities, ay di ito na yung gamitin natin yung given para hindi na natin hanapin ng mga factor nito kasi ito na yun. So, equate lang natin siya sa 0. So, x plus 2 equals 0 is x equals negative 2. So, multiplicity 2. Gawa ng may exponent siyang 2. And then, 3. Kasi x minus 3 equals 0, magiging siyang x equals 3. So, kaya ito magiging sagot. The x-intercepts are negative 2, multiplicity 2, and 3. And y-intercept natin ay negative 12. Bakit negative 12? Kasi nga, ang y-intercept yun yung constant term lang natin. So, negative 12. And then, number of turning points ay 2. Bakit 2? Kasi nga, sabi natin, highest exponent minus 1, the answer is 2. Yun yung maximum turning points. Kasi pwede kasing 4 tapos ay, halimbawa, degree ay 4, tapos ay nagkakataon na minsan mas mababa sa 3. Nagkakataon lang naman yun minsan. Possible graph with end behavior. So, possible graph with end behavior, titingnan muna natin yung, balik tayo dito, titingnan natin yung kanyang leading term, which is x cubed. So, sabi natin, kapag siya ay positive, positive yung leading coefficient at odd number yung kanyang exponent. So, ang magiging hitsura ng graph dapat ay falling to the left and rising to the right. So, tingnan natin yung hitsura ng graph. So, falling to the left and rising to the right. So, ang ginawa ko muna uli para makita ko yung hitsura ng graph, pinilat ko muna lahat ng x-intercept. So, ito yung x-intercept. Negative 2 at saka 3. And then, yung y-intercept, i-plot nyo lang din dito sa y-axis, which is negative 12. And then, yun, connect. Yan, ang magiging hitsura ng graph. So, ganito ang magiging orientation ng graph. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching.